Hey everyone, if you're looking for a great dog trainer right here in Moore, Oklahoma, you've definitely come to the right place. This is your complete guide. You know, life in Moore has its own special rhythm, right? And you need a dog who can handle it all. From staying chill during those Saturday tornado siren tests to enjoying a really nice, calm walk through Veterans Memorial Park.
Okay, so first things first, let's get a handle on the foundations. We're going to decode some of the dog training basics so you can feel totally confident when you start your search.
So the term you're going to hear a lot, and for good reason, is positive reinforcement. Honestly, this is the modern standard. It's all about using rewards, like treats or praise, to encourage the behaviors you want to see. It's humane, it's super effective, and it built a great bond with your dog, which makes learning fun for them. And isn't that what we all want?
All right, next up, you'll have to think about what kind of class format works for you. On one hand, you've got group classes. These are awesome for socialization, and they're usually easier on the wallet. Plus, your dog gets to learn with real-world distractions around. But on the flip side, you have private sessions. These are great because you get a totally customized plan, and you can work on those specific in-home issues with a trainer's full attention.
Now here's something a lot of people don't even think to look for: credentials. Oklahoma doesn't actually require trainers to be licensed or anything. So when you see certifications like these, it's a huge clue. It shows that a trainer is really serious about their profession and is committed to staying up to date on the best methods.
Okay, so you've got the basics down, perfect. Now, let's put together a real action plan for how you're actually going to choose the right person for you and your dog.
Think of this as your essential toolkit for when you're calling potential trainers. You'll want to ask, what methods do you use? You're looking for that positive reinforcement we talked about. How will you tailor the training for our life here in Moore? And this one's so crucial for us Oklahomans. Do you have experience with storm anxiety? And of course, you'll want to know how they measure progress and what the total costs and policies are. No surprises.
All right, let's talk money. I mean, it's a super practical part of this decision, right? So let's look at what you can probably expect to invest in training services here in the Moore area. Just to give you a ballpark idea to start with, a pretty standard 4 to 6 week group obedience class usually lands somewhere around $215. For a lot of folks, this is the perfect first step. But if we look at the whole picture, you'll see the cost can really vary. Puppy classes might be a little cheaper, while a single private lesson could be anywhere from $100 to $175. Then you have these big, intensive programs like board and trains, which can get up there from maybe $1,900 to over $4,000. Now, why the big range? Well, it really comes down to the trainer's experience, their certifications, and just how intensive the program is. A highly certified trainer tackling a serious behavior issue is naturally going to be a bigger investment than a basic puppy class.
You know, having a well-trained dog isn't just about your own peace of mind. It's about being a great neighbor and a good member of the community. So let's quickly cover the local rules and, the fun part, some awesome places to go practice all those new skills.
Okay, the number one rule you absolutely have to know is Moore's leash law. It's simple. In any public space, your dog has to be on a leash. A 6'1" is what they recommend. And of course, they have to be under your control. It's all about keeping everyone and every dog safe and comfortable. So here's a quick little checklist of your main responsibilities as a dog owner in Moore. Make sure you've got that current rabies vaccination. That's state law. You'll also need a dog license for here in Cleveland County. And like we just said, leash ready for every single outing. And just be mindful of any nuisance barking to keep things peaceful with your neighbors.
So where can you go put all this hard work into practice? Well, we've got some great spots. Bark Park Moore is fantastic for working on recall in a safe, fenced-in, off-leash area. Veterans Memorial Park is a perfect spot to practice good leash manners when there are joggers and families around. And if you really want to work on focus with lots of distractions, head over to Buck Thomas Park with all the sports and playground action.
Really, it all boils down to this, doesn't it? The right combination of thoughtful planning, using humane methods, and just being consistent with practice, that is the recipe that's going to help your dog become a confident, well-behaved companion right here in our community. And in the end, this whole investment is for one thing: a confident dog and a peaceful home. Choosing the right trainer is really just that first big step. It's what lets you enjoy everything Moore has to offer with your best friend right by your side, whether it's just a quiet evening at home or a busy day out and about. We wish you the very best on your training journey.